Tariq, let's start about last week. You played your first game for Storm. Unfortunately, it was a loss, but tell us about the experience.
Yeah, look, it was, it was a surreal experience. To be given my jersey. The players and the people that have come before us at the club, phenomenal. So to be able to represent the club and be player 230 is, really special to me. The week was a bit of a whirlwind. But unfortunately, we just couldn't get the job done up in Gold Coast. It was a stinking hot day, but unfortunately, they came out the better of us. So, looking back on that game, there was definitely some areas that we can improve on, and just some ball handling, we'll get on top of it.
First minutes you played for the season. How did you feel after it?
Yeah, look, to be brutally honest, this is probably one of the toughest pre-seasons I've done on the mental side. Obviously, being injured for a large chunk of pre-season at a new club is always tough, and you want to put your best foot forward, but you can't really do that too often when you're in the rehab crew. So to get back into the live action with the boys has been very exciting, and I'm looking to build on my minutes week in, week out, and my fitness, and obviously I'm learning that middle role now as well. So that's a new challenge. So I've set myself some goals, and I want to achieve them. So I've just got to get it out there and do my job.
Second touch of the ball, you get it about 10 metres out, see the try line, just put the head down and run. Yeah, look, I saw Pez sort of drifting across the field there, and I just saw a little gap in between two big boys, so I just tried to hit it as hard as I could, and I was lucky enough to sort of flop over the line at the end there. Tell us about the role that you've got. You've been known as an edge player, but you're playing a little bit of middle. Where do you expect you'll be playing most of this year? Oh, look, like I just touched on before, I've been injured for a large chunk of the pre-season, so getting minutes in the legs and getting some game time under my belt. I still see myself as an edge back rower, but I'm very happy, and it's exciting to learn the middle role. I always saw myself transitioning into the middles. But yeah, it's one of those things where I'm happy to play anywhere. Gosh, if he wants me to cut oranges on the sideline, I'll cut them for him. So. To be a part of this team and the club is, something really special, and to sort of share that on the weekend with Pez and to see how he trained in the off-season. This is my first year training with him, so seeing him, train in the off-season and then, finally get his jersey on the same day as me, that was something pretty special. Talk about the rehab group. You spent a lot of time with Paps. Tell us how that went, those weeks you had together with him. Yeah, look, I've only played Paps a few times in the NRL, and I've only said g'day and good game to him, at the end of when we played the Storm, and then moved down here. He was one of the first people I met, at the club, and obviously when I joined him in the rehab crew, we formed a pretty tight bond, and he's a real character, Paps. He's very young, he's a very determined individual, and yeah, you can see in the look of his eye that he's determined. He's hungry. And we've got a tremendous staff around him that are going to help him through that process. But at the end of the day, it comes down to him. And, from what I've seen and the gains that I've seen him, especially in the last sort of 3 to 4 weeks, it's very exciting, as a fan and as a mate. But, for him personally, I'm really excited for him, to start to see those steps become bigger and bigger and achieve what he wants to do, is get back to playing first grade. Finally, on to Friday night, West Tigers, 6 o'clock. Pretty short turnaround, just one big training session today. Yep. What do you think the boys will be working on? Everything. Yeah, everything. We need to be better with the ball and without the ball. There's no ifs and buts about it. We need to be better. We need to be more disciplined. Like I said, our handling, our contact, everything. We need to be better. It's plain and simple. It comes down to us players at the end of the day, and what better day to do it than now.